Hey everybody, welcome in. So as most of you guys probably already know, there is a huge strike going on right now in Hollywood. It began with the writers, now it's going with the actors, so everything's shut down. It's a really big deal as far as the film industry, the television industry, when it has to do with scripted TV and movies. So not a lot of people were, thinking about reality TV stars until recently that Bethenny Frankel is coming out and speaking about it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not really a Bethenny Frankel fan, and I think she does a little bit too much. I mean, every single thing that is going on, she goes on to her social media to have an opinion, which she's totally entitled to, but I personally don't really keep up with her. But what she was saying the past few days has been very interesting, so I wanted to come here to talk about it because she is actually kind of starting a movement. So she's pretty much saying that, you know what, we understand the struggle that the actors and writers are going through, but we as reality TV stars also need to start stepping up and fighting for our rights. Because she says, it's one thing to be an actor where you're portraying someone and you're giving life to someone who doesn't really exist, but it's another whole thing for us to be exposing our lives on television. And sure, they sign up for it, but the vitriol that comes with it, the way that it ruins relationships, and it's just something that you can't escape. It's not like they say cut and then you can go back to your normal life. No, this is your real life. So she says that it's not fair. And not only that, what she's really fighting about is the money, because she's saying that So when you're an actor and you're doing a TV show and then the show is over, you get something called residuals, which is basically money that they give you for every time the show is like they do a rerun or people are watching it, whatever. But for reality TV stars, they don't really get that. And she thinks that it's unfair given that, so let's say Bravo has her footage. They can use it how many times that they want and they're not going to pay her. And she even used Nene Leakes as an example. So, and she's saying that it's not fair because it's like personal moments. Like she says, they use personal moments of my divorce to replay it over and over again. Now, the reason why this is a pretty interesting story is because she is not alone. So after she made these statements, none other than Nene Leakes commented under her Instagram and said, "Agreed. I've been saying this, but they will hear you better than me." And Bethenny replies and says, "We will get into it." Vicki Gunvalson also said, "Totally agree. We should be getting residuals for all the time they have used our footage. I got paid $0 season 1. So after, I guess, she got a little bit more support from the people from Bravo, Bethenny went on to do another video. And let's take a listen to what she said.
So this is to my reality star losers, which is what everyone thinks of us as. If you are with me, because I've gotten many of your messages, but I'm trying to get it organized, just message me on Instagram in caps saying I'm with Bethenny. So I know that you're there, and I'm getting a list together to be able to tell the networks and streamers a real number of how many people are with me, and I would not worry about your NDAs, because I know that many of you are messaging me that you're worried about your NDAs, because we'll figure that out and find a way to protect you. They're not going to fuck around. Trust me.
Okay, guys, Bethenny's coming in hot. They signed NDAs? That is crazy. But then again, a lot of them do have podcasts and they do talk about the Housewives. So I wonder what exactly the NDAs have been restricting them from saying. And the part that also got me was at the end when she said, "Trust me." So it looks like she is not scared. But if I were Bravo and Andy, I would be very worried because I always thought Andy and Bethenny were friends. I mean, that's what it looked like. They used to hang out, outside of the show. But ever since I think she started talking like unfiltered about the Housewives, I think he kind of started to pull away himself from her, and I think that he should definitely be scared from the power of her mouth. Now, she has been going on about this, and she went on the Entertainment Tonight show to talk about this, and the host asked her about Andy Cohen, and her response was shocking. Take a listen to this.
Where is Andy Cohen's place in this discussion? And what level of responsibility does he have towards the housewives?
Barely hide to hide. He's responsible for one very specific group of women, and they all clamor to be his best friend, to be in high standing, because they want to be asked back to the party. They want to be asked onto his show, and they want to be his favorite, and his favorites change. And nobody, including Andy Cohen, has anything that I want. So I'm the perfect person to speak about this, because burn me to the ground and cancel me. I've checked my balance. I'm good.
Wow, she said the quiet part out loud, and like I said earlier, I'm not a fan of Bethenny, but I'm really liking her right now because she is speaking truth to power, and it's something that we have all been noticing for the longest time. When Andy Cohen has a favorite, that favorite will be up with him, partying, hanging out, and to watch what happens live, taking selfies, and that's because she wants to be on his good side. And a lot of people do criticize Nene for doing that for a long time, and when she was given the boot, they say, why did she automatically change her tone? I think two things can be true at the same time. I mean, sure, she was trying to be in his good side, but I also think that they all have a point and they might be telling the truth. And another thing that Bethenny mentioned that I appreciate she mentioned was they asked her about Raquel from Vanderpump Rules and what does she think about her, because the reports have been coming in that Raquel hasn't signed for the new season yet, and Bethenny said she shouldn't be filming, she should be negotiating a contract because she was the punching bag last season, not just for the cast, but for the entire universe. I mean, talk shows, people on social media, YouTubers, every single person that you could think of was just being horrible to her. And her life was in a way ruined because of this. I mean, I'm sure she'll, be able to pick back up. I hope that she doesn't get the stain of this forever. But Bethenny is right. She said, this girl, so what? She gave up her life for a crappy contract? No, she needs to be going back there and asking them, if you're going to destroy my life, then pay me. And she's right. That is, Raquel, rightfully so, deserves to get paid a lot for everything that happened, and because she single-handedly gave them another season and they bumped their ratings up a lot, and Bravo got so much endorsements because of that. So you guys, if Bethenny is able to get these people like a Nene Leakes, like a Vicki and Gunvalson, and they rally and they don't, punk out in the last minute, I think this could be great. And I also would like if Nene could go on Bethenny's show, her podcast, because Bethenny just had a podcast with the jail, and I guess they're mending things. So if Nene were to go on that radio show and tell her whole truth and nothing but the truth, that would be powerful. So I can't wait. I hope some changes happen. I think Andy Cohen needs to step down, because as a boss, he cannot be getting so friendly with these housewives. That's why conflict happens. But you guys, let me know, what are your thoughts and opinions about Bethenny and this sort of reality TV star movement that she's trying to do? Do you support her, or do you think she should step down? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section, you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.